Yeah, you're gonna fucking be pissed. I don't care. Like, you're not supposed to curse the first like 30 minutes of your video because it gets blocked or whatever. I don't really give a crap. I really don't care. All right, I just got done doing 400 burpees. I'm here to tell you, man. Like, when you get pissed, when things aren't going your way, when you start creating scenarios in your head, when you're just mad, whether it's because of love, because of business, because of work, because of relationships, because of your parents, because of the fucking weather, I don't care. Whatever reason you're mad, whatever reason you got yourself in a situation where you're feeling negative, you're feeling low, you're feeling down, you're feeling sad, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling anxious, whatever low state of frequency you are, I'm gonna tell you right now, the answer is not the alcohol, it's not the porn, it's not the food, right? It's not lashing out at people. It's none of that. Okay? It's none of those things are gonna help you. But what is gonna help you is for you to get down on this floor and to go hit a workout and to feel better about yourself. Push yourself, put in the work. And man, today's been one of those days where I just been mad at certain things. It was a long day, and I'm always here. I'm like, yo, like, I'm just like very like, and I know one thing, and I remind myself, and I need you to remind yourself and remember this, that whenever you're in a low state of frequency, you'll never attract anything good in your life. Whenever you're feeling negative, whenever you're thinking negative, guess what's coming your way? Something negative, okay? And I knew that, and me being the way I am, I'm like, bro, you have to do something about this. And whenever you feel this resistance, whenever you feel this, all you want to do is go back. All you want to do is go back to how some things were in life. You want to go back to things how they were because they were a little bit more comfortable. But hey, you decided to push the envelope a little bit more, and now things got more difficult. I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it, but the truth of the matter is this: like, if you start to run now, if you start to backpedal, things are not going to ever get better. Because what ended up happening is, like, you were met with something didn't go your way, and now you're like, okay, like, this is kind of baloney, this is kind of bullshit, like, and you're just in your head and you're angry or you're frustrated, you're sad again, you don't feel a very positive emotion. Okay, let's put it that way. You don't feel happy, you don't feel joyful, you don't feel motivated, you don't feel driven, you don't feel inspired, you don't feel happy, right? No, instead you feel the complete opposite. And what can you do? Crack open a cold one, go to the strip club, go watch some porn, go eat some sweets, go stuff yourself with food, go lash out at somebody. There's so many things you can do with this energy that you have right now, What did I decide to do? I normally do 10 sets of 25 burpees. I said, fuck you. You're going to do 16 sets of 25. You're going to hit 400 burpees. And you're going to do them quicker than you would normally do the 250. You're going to get here. You're going to make yourself feel better. I knew I had to find a way to make myself feel better. And that's the thing. That's the case. When you start to push, when you start to really go ahead and try to move forward in life, you're going to be met with resistance. You're going to be met with difficult things that come your way. You're going to be tested. And sometimes I'm like, fuck this shit, man. Fuck this. I don't want to fucking do this no more. Right? I'm trying to let you know that if you watch my shit, understand that, dude, we're not that fucking different, man. I get pissed too. I get fed up too. I think negative too. I can be pessimistic too. I can be like, well, why isn't this happening for me? Or I can be that way too. Why the fuck is this happening to me? Fuck me. Like, this isn't working out. Like, it happens to me, man. Like, don't think I'm that different from you. I just decide, what am I going to do about it? What am I going to do? Like, man, sometimes you can sit here and think to yourself, how is this all going to work? I got this deadline coming up. I got this going on. I have to do this. And in times like this, like, you try to put your faith in God, but it can be really, really hard because you don't see how can it work. And that's what, again, what's faith? We have faith in what we can't, what we see, or we can't. Oh, fuck, I forgot how it goes, man. Like, faith is in what we don't see. It's something like that. You know what I'm talking about. It's a Bible verse, all right? Faith is believing in what we don't see, in the unseen. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. But you see, you get my message, And so for a second, these past couple of days, I've forgotten my main motto. It's like, hey, like, it's not about what's going on. It's about how you feel. And if you don't feel good, make yourself feel better. Make yourself feel better by putting in more work, working out more, going to help some other people. Like, forgetting about myself. For some reason, I've just been focusing more on what I don't have. And I hate that. That's the worst thing you can fucking do. The worst thing you can do is focus on what you don't have, because this life is just a big giant gratitude test. You know, I'm looking at what I want to do. I want to go to a festival. I want to go do this. Instead, like, I feel like I see in front of me a giant pile of work. And in my head, I'm like, I don't want to fucking do this, man. I don't want to fucking do this shit. And I say this to you because I want you to understand, like, you look at me and I don't want you to think that I'm this superhero. I want to show you that I have these thoughts too, but I decided to do something about them. 5, 10, 15. I did 15 sets of 25 burpees because I needed to make myself, I needed to remind myself who the fuck I am. I needed to remind myself what gratitude is. When you put yourself through a very difficult task and you overcome it, you remind yourself who you really are. And when you remind yourself who you really are, you get a feeling of being proud. Like, I did that. Good work, man. And you feel better. And when you feel better, you can think better. And when you can think better, you can make better moves. So whatever you're going through, it could be a breakup, man. You can feel lost in life. But the one thing that will never fail you is being disciplined. Being disciplined, knocking out that workout, deciding to eat better, deciding to pray. But don't just pray, have action behind it too. Sometimes it can be very hard to think about how it's going to happen. And so you have to remind yourself, what can I do right now? What can I do? What can I do right now in this very moment? And then do that. And then also realize that it's just a day. And you need days like these. You need days that aren't super high. You need low days to have really high days. And I remind myself that. I'm like, watch tomorrow be such a high day. But why? Because you need the polarities. Because today was a very, like, in my head, a little bit stressful, a little hard. I'm like, okay, what am I going to do today though? It's very easy to take it. It's very easy to go with the flow when things are going well. Can you still maintain your attitude, your gratitude, your standards and your expectations when things don't seem to be going your way? And I realized that I'm just being tested. I'm just being tested. I can't quit. I can't quit. So don't quit. This too shall pass. Keep pushing forward. Go knock out some burpees. Feel better about yourself. Prove it to yourself. Make some content. Just keep pushing. Just know that, hey, what does Alex do when things are not going his way? What does Alex do? Alex fucking bitches a little bit, but then he puts in work. He puts in 400 burpees, all right? So maybe go do 100, 200, whatever it might be. But be like, I can do this shit. All right? Much love. God bless you.